to the Finches. Now I'm going into the horror game mode.
Growing up,
Whoa!
I always thought of
Did
Barbara
she actually have
as a child
Oscars?
star.
Dang. It's pretty cool.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Okay. I'm leaving now. Oh, here. Okay. Well, here it is.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
And now her scream's all like...
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh, hey.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan...
Is that guy 20 or 50?
boyfriend,
I can't
Rick,
tell.
was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
I can just open another book.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
I turned that.
Secret
What?
is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to...
What was he
look for
doing?
him
Chilling down there with the
right
six-pack
on cue.
of beer?
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
I like the music. Wah, 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 No one's getting past me.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who inhaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
8? Sven's such a fucking idiot. Dropping his hand on a table saw. I'm breaking this thing. Can't see shit. Do, do, do.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oi, what you doing there?
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him.
Babe, I love my crutch.
Have you seen my other crutch?
Oh,
And
he
she
actually
was
did say
still
that.
holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
The late picture show.
Later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Anybody in the closet? Ooh. Shit, there's somebody in my closet. This chair ain't surviving the night. Neither are these books. Oh, the books are immortal. Do. It's the Halloween music, I do believe. Should I put on my roller skates?
Walter, are you there?
Oi, what the fuck up, kid?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Ooh.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Get fucked, kid.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, this.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
This is all just an act by Sven.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Wait, the banister wasn't broken.
But she
Jump
sensed
down.
the story might not be over.
He's gonna disappear. He's gonna disappear when I go back down. Ooh, spooky. Oh shit.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was
My phone got a notification just as the doorbell rang. Who the fuck would answer the door at this time?
she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
No, you should have just started using your cane. I mean, using your crutch to beat ass.
Barbara was magnificent.
So obviously the hook
She had
hand part
taste for
didn't
stardom.
happen because the banister isn't broken.
Unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course,
what
the
actually
police
happened?
blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Wait, is Walter okay? Yeah, Walter lived a good life.
He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ooh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Well, that wasn't as scary as I remembered it being. Okay.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So what, do I now go to into the basement with the key?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Well, let's check if the banister's broken. Oh. Oh, it was. Oh. That actually happened. Or something of the sorts. Like maybe she just fell. Dang.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I like to think it's just missing as soon as we go over there.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Including a bunch of Pepto-Bismol cube things. No, that was actually originally just like pure Pepto-Bismol in a box, but it just hardened into those things.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
I hate the music box. It's very scary music. It's not fun music. I do love the turning of the key. Whose story is this going to be about?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus
Well, they
shot.
tried to clean that. Oh, is this going to be Sven's?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Whoa. I cannot see anything. Okay.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
What?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, this is Walter's mission?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
That's sad. So he liked trains? So Walter just like lived
Goodbye,
down
everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
there? Wow, that's sad.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
What's the shaking? Like the washer or something?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
A whole
wait
thing
long
of
enough,
peaches every
you get
day?
used to anything.
Ugh. Oh dear. Oh, I forgot. R2 does
Even a
everything in this
monster
game.
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
Oh, did they leave at...
Maybe it got tired of...
Did they leave in, like, whatever year this is?
Maybe I just
Obviously,
got tired
it's before
of being afraid.
2005. But did they leave before then? And, like, the washer or whatever was making that sound got taken or just wasn't ever used again?
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years.
2005, March.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Poor Walter. So the trauma of Barbara's death, who he's like probably one of the only ones who knows about it, scarred him so much that he had to stay in here for the rest of his life. That's very sad. Ooh, more stuff to make trains. Or, I guess not specifically for trains.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
What is this
Cal.
place?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Dude, how are you strong enough to do that? You've been opening
I need
peaches?
to stop living the
oh,
same
wait,
day.
never mind. There's an exercise machine.
Even if it kills me.
I like this. That's pretty cool.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know.
Oh, was that a train that was making that noise? Oh, that would make sense because you love trains, and like that was foreshadowing
Food.
to this.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one rainy day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
You didn't even get a whole day. That's sad.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
And now I'm gonna die from the train. This is one of the saddest games because most of them don't die by like pure accidents. They die from like really sad stuff or stuff
she
that
was
they
afraid of
either
it.
could control or just like had a hopeless event like
But if she
Barbara's.
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
You should make the hole bigger. You're pregnant.
trying to bury something that's still alive.
Train goes through. Please don't tell
Now
me
that
she's
there's only
gonna
one of us left,
die.
or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone
I'm
else.
just gonna stand off the train tracks.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves
So
might
at the
be
very
wrong.
most, I'll lose like an arm, maybe get
Maybe
some
we
brain
believed
damage
so much
from
in a
hitting
family curse.
the side.
We made it real.
Yeah. Dang. Oh, never mind. There's not gonna be a train coming.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Nah, you should tell the story.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh, to that.
And the history
To
they're
it.
a part
I'm gonna
of.
say it because I don't know if it's a boy or girl. What am I doing now? Okay, I saw. Not going in the water. Ah, stairs. The key to everything.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Oh, these stairs were built sturdy. They look very old, but they work apparently.
And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness
Look at
and
that.
madness. Any of it seems possible.
This looks like the house that a child would build. They're like, I needed a playhouse up there, and then like a second playhouse down a tiny bit, and then a third one, and then like my room, which will be at the very top. Okay, so do we get to ride a bike?
We've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
That's sad.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
The kind of family that wants to remember the
It's
past?
embarrassing for me
Oh,
to
wait,
admit
never
this,
mind.
but
Jeez.
the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human
Pet
one.
cemetery? I'd rather not go there. But it was
3
spelled
of the
with a
gerbils
C.
are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derby, Derby Jr., Burby, Chirby, Furby, Lurby, Zerby, Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, Luxie, Lukey, Bob, Oliver, Chassis, something like that, Shadow, Christopher, Bailey, that's my dog's name.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch, and then Calvin Finch, Sven Finch, Edie Finch. Wait, so Edie's in our family and she married Sven. Does that mean that Sven took her last name? I don't know if that's really common and stuff. Most of the people I know just take the boy's name. Walter Finch. Why is it a rock? Barbara Finch star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Is this gonna be Edie's mission? Nope. Out there.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Same. I guess
The
not
older
always.
I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam Finch, Gregory Finch.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it
Gus.
wasn't enough to save her brothers. She
Gregory
was just
lived a
trying to
year.
do better.
It's really sad. Well, almost 2, but that's still pretty sad.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Crown. Sanjay.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
A paintbrush. Nice.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. and find everything out for myself.
Three, five, four, one.
But looking back on it
I
now,
smell another mission coming.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah. That would break, I'm just saying. In real life, that would break. America. So, oh, there's a ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh, is this Sam's mission? Yep. Samuel. I know a lot of Sams.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Look at me.
Perfect.
Oh. I didn't even need to take a picture.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
It's R2, so I try to like shoot near her in most games to joke. What did I take a picture of?
Please just take the damn picture.
What?
Hey,
Where?
language.
Oh.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
I'm trying. What am I
Smile,
supposed to
Dawn.
do? Zoom in as far as I can?
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
I've taken so many pictures. Oh, I'm gonna run out of film at this point.
All that coffee.
Is he peeing? Why would I take a picture of that?
Nothing quite like being outside.
Oh.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Okay. What the hell am I supposed to take a picture of? Because that doesn't look that good.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I don't get why.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
I don't know what to take a picture of. Because, like, a real picture would be this. But,
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
well, I'm trying.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish. How to build... Good eyes, Don.
Ooh, dear.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Where? I can't tell what's happening.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get
Why would you shoot an animal? Just saying.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive... Great shot, Don!
Jeez. This is why I never want to hunt.
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
Oh.
Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
No. Is that how he died?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Why? He went on a trip with his daughter and
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
out of all the stories, that's the one I would have felt the worst about, because I hate hunting. It just feels
After
weird
Sam died,
killing an animal.
my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregor. This one's sad.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone?
Sam?
Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
I'm taking this name down, boy.
Right now.
I wonder what he saw.
I can't tell the dimensions of this game.
So much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
No, stop it. I'm just trying to get the name. Stop making me bounce. Fuck off, demons. Fuck off. Eh. I'm so close. Yes! And now for the Y! MCA. Yay, got it. There's an achievement for that, I'm pretty sure. I already got it though. I'm gonna drown you all.
Whatever it was, he saw him.
Ooh, I'm gonna get that whale.
Sure made him happy.
Hey, I actually got it. Boing. I can't tell the dimensions of this game. What? Ooh, can I get that soap? Come on, let's get that soap.
I know how silly it sounds.
Yeah, I got the soap.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Boing, 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 boing.
I can feel him slip away.
Sorry about
No. No, I'm gonna stop it. No, 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 no. No, Froggy, stop it. You must do it. Stop it. No. I got this. Come on.
There's so much I don't understand.
No.
About Gregory. About everything.
Pull it. Come on. Come on. We need to pull it.
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Come on, pull it. Yes.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's really sad. I hope Gregory was happy for his year.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
And another one right now? Wow, that's...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard.
Come on,
Before the day
I'm
my
gonna hit
mother
people.
said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding.
Oh, I have to get all the water. This is fun.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh! Whoa! Ooh, he's wearing a punk bracelet.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Who the hell hates Gus so much that they're just like, oh yeah, let's just leave him
Rain
out.
came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
My kite
Thunder
is all
sounded
powered.
much too close and full of angry power.
Ugh.
But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say
Whoa.
I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind.
I'm not
the sea,
controlling
and
this, by the
foam.
way.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
What happened? I don't get what part of that was like metaphoric or which parts weren't. If that was about like.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was
If
a boy, they were
did
going
it
to
like
Gus.
did a storm? What happened? Was it just debris hit him? I guess. I take it Edie might be the last one we look
My
at.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Not
She
gonna
spent a
touch that
summer.
part.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was
Sanjay.
born a
That's
year
a weird
later.
name. The only person I know with that name is Sanjay from Sanjay and Craig, and I hate that show. So, not the happiest.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last.
Open the door.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wait. I'll go this way for now. What's over here? Nothing. Was there like a ladder? Am I supposed to get through there? Oh. Just this. So, sorry. I'm trying to check. So Don died 2016, and I don't know when this came out. I take it takes place in present day. Well, just give me a sec to really quickly Google. When does, what remains of Edith Finch? When does it come out? Okay, April 17th, 2017.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
So, Milton, what happened with you? Oh, I love these things. That's so cool. Jeez, this is a long one. So a few of these stories are just really fast, apparently. I hope all these are kind of, like, I know they're not, but imagine if all these were more literal.
Milton disappeared.
So he probably just like ran away or something, sadly. Hopefully he's still alive, he just ran away, but odds are he's not.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Finish it and then open the door. See where he went.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What? Oh, so you were supposed to like kind of not see this until you got back? Okay. Makes sense.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the...
Is his room a boat? God, that's cool. To be fair, I spent a lot of time in my room, but the pandemic's going around and I kind of can't do much. Ooh, a bong. Gotta get high.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah, I wonder why. Is there not even a memorial for him?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Ugh. High school.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Come here, fishy.
He kept working at the cannery.
Come here, fishy.
But he withdrew part of himself.
Come here, fishy.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Come here.
His
Come
mind
on,
began
faster.
to wander.
Oh, this is weird.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
I'm multitasking. One trigger does the labyrinth, and I'm talking, and one trigger does the hand movement.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
This
I
is
worried
so
about him
weird.
then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Oh, is that why there's so many
I
canned
spoke with his
foods?
boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole
Except he
new Lewis.
was completely
So I let him go on.
wrong about the focused part.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
But losing yourself in your mind
He told
isn't
me
good
he'd
for
made a
you,
new
is it?
friend.
I don't think it is. Because if you do that, you lose touch with the outside
On the
world.
edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Why'd I get two fish at
He
once?
built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Oh yeah.
Then he made musicians.
So right now
songs
I'm
for
paying
him to
attention
play.
to the dream and like kind of just having the fish in the background.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Ah, fishy. Ah, fishy.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
One day what struck me?
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, I was going the wrong way. Oop, ran into somebody. My bad.
He held an election for mayor.
And he didn't win because his imagination is sad. Oh, he did win. Okay.
They
Move.
begged him to stay.
Move.
His mind was already wandering.
Move!
It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Conquer.
New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Come on, turn.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Ooh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Ooh, I barely avoided that rock.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen? Beautiful... what?
handsome queen.
I don't often hear people describe the ladies as handsome.
The queen was on her own quest for...
I'm already closer to this one.
sinister serpents.
The fish are getting less and less common.
He followed the sound of her
electric sitar. That sounds fun.
electric sitar.
Oh, I thought we were gonna hear something. Oh, we are. Oh, I forgot to throw this fish away. Dang it, no! I must hear the music.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
I'm fast! I'm gonna crash into the castle. Ugh.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
It's so weird now that I can't even see anything besides the... Whoa, there's a lot of fish at once. Fish
But he was so proud of having created it.
Come on. Yeah, thank you.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He'd become God. Oh, whoops. Forgot to throw the fish away. I couldn't see the fish. My bad.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Yeah, except you're a terrible therapist. You should argue with him, because it's kind of gonna devolve into him not wanting to live in this world anymore if you don't. So you're just a bad therapist at this point.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
What's going on? Am I Louis or is that Louis?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Boy. You Louis? You Louis? You're not getting the fish. Do I control him still?
I
Nope.
still thought I could save him.
Yeah, you probably should try and save him.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Sorry, I had to pop my neck.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Damn, boss, they thick.
There was only one thing left to do.
Grab the spear and take them all out. I'm thinking the same thing. Quick, man. Grab the
Then
spear.
down his head.
Judo. Chopped his head, and then chopped his head. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. And then stab. That's a guillotine. That's not a crown.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Yeah, how'd you
My
know?
brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Indian is in Native American or just Indian? I can't tell by that flag. I don't really know flags that well. I really only know like Americas and Canada's and
On the way
Japan
back from Lewis's funeral,
and a few others,
my mom told me to start packing.
like Australia.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Jump, do it.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Peekaboo.
I wish we'd
Oh,
stayed.
more Pepto-Bismol.
But I understand why we left.
That'd be so cool though, having a boat for a
My
room.
mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Leaving everything? Jeez.
What happened
yeah.
that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure you have to have safety rails. Edith. Edith, this is my room? Like, not my room, but her room. The person we're playing as.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
A feather? Or is that like a quill for writing? Oh, it's a pen.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I
I
said
love how
about
she's
alcohol.
eating with
Some of your
chopsticks like
medications are
stab.
very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
What?
Edith, you're excused.
Edie and Edith.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
okay?
I'm not going nowhere.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Wait, I'm sorry. So we're talking about Edie, 2010. Is that when we left?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
See, I'd be scared of the water just rushing back immediately, because it would probably kill you. Like, water's heavy. And also a bunch of rocks that you could hit. Okay, so I saw words. Oh,
turned around.
Oh, that's a rock. I'm just looking at the ground.
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Oop. Out that way. Are we close to the house?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Those are remarkably well kept for being in the ocean. Poosh.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but...
And then you snapped her neck and went, I hate you. What do I have to kick?
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Bye-bye. Have a good life. Please. I
The
hope.
next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
I used to do this in the car, but I would do it for drag force to see what drag force was, and so I'd like curl it up into a fist, and then I'd have more push on my arm than if I just had it flat. And then holding my hand out like a high five would have more force. Shake, 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 shake.
My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot.
You bitch! Why would you blow on it? Ugh.
She got better for a while.
Eh. 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 Just.
And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Edith Finch.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
What's
If
happening?
we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things.
Oh, no shit.
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Now my eyes are already open.
And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Is her baby being
This journal
born?
was supposed to be
This is
for you.
Weird now.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, did she die during childbirth?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
I want you to stop being so shit all the time. Just fucking do stuff. Did I get everybody? I didn't get Edie. Or Dawn. Damn. One sec, I'm gonna look up full created a character, nice. Or are these older pictures, I take it? Full family tree of the Finches. Okay, I'm just Finch family tree. Oh, you can have Edie. I guess I just didn't get her? Dang, I'm sorry, guys. And then the next game I'm gonna play is game. Oh, that's Gaston Gregory all turned off. Next game I'm gonna play is God of War 4. Cowboy. Yeah. Oh, that's for the Edith Finch. Not Edith, never mind. A. well then, wait till the credits stop playing. This is kind of like going through the entire house, because it went through the top parts, including my room and the rock wall and stuff, and now it's at the main floor. Oh, I could have just waited till now to 2012 to 2013. The end. Replay a story. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Okay. Oh, so it's just the full map. It doesn't. Those two aren't in it, or you don't get a story from them, I guess. Well then, everybody, farewell. Until next time, where we play God of War 4, the most recent one.